Hollywood, Florida, home to the Seminole Indian Reservation and the Hard Rock Cafe. Hey, good morning. Chuck here at Apple Drains. Today we are in Hollywood, Florida. We're close to the ocean, actually close to the Hard Rock Cafe, and we'll show you some of that here later on. What we're going to be doing is sealing and waterproofing an addition to this home. Let's get started. So this is from a FaceTime estimate. In other words, it's about 4.5 hours for us to drive down here to Hollywood, and a lot of times we just go ahead and do an estimate over the video chat. And what we're going to do is we're going to parge that back wall that is an addition to the house. I doubt if they have a footer. In other words, I'll bet you that there's only a 3-inch concrete pour, and they went ahead and built the walls and stuccoed that. Water has been coming across the yard, flooding into those rooms. Those are offices here. These people work at home, and it floods it terribly. So we need to put in the footer pipe, which is a French drain, go under the walk, and we'll come over here to the corner where there's already an existing outlet and put a sump basin. We'll connect that downspout, or we'll give them a place to put the downspout, as he's going to come back and put that in the future. Line will come around the sump pump discharge and discharge out to the street. So because this is just an addition, all there is, you can kind of see it right here, is a slab. That's it. There's a 3-inch slab of concrete, and they've got a sill plate right here. Let me pause the video and try to explain what I mean by no footer. Here in Florida, people build additions onto the patio, and so basically there is just a concrete slab that was the patio, and they go ahead and they build the structure. They put a sill plate, put up the frame walls, it's just wood, and then they stucco to make it match the concrete block of the house. I've actually seen this as far north as Charlotte, where people do enclose the patio and try to create a livable space. The reason this woman called Apple Drains was there's people that seal foundations all over the country, and she was more concerned about the drainage, and she should be. Drainage is the key. Sealing this wall, it really won't do anything. The stucco is a great sealer. In fact, that's why you stucco the walls. That is the parge. That is the sealer. Liquid rubber, yeah, it helps, but the real key is drainage. Okay, sorry for the short pause, but hopefully you understand why we're doing this. And if you have this type of structure, you may want to have this waterproofed. So we're going to seal a little bit, but what really moves this water is the footer pipe, the French drain. Tunnel the sidewalk, comes around, it'll come into the sump basin. Sump pump's going to lift it up, and they've already got this trenched all the way out to the street. So we're going to hook up some 1.5-inch pipe, and we'll set all this up, put the pump together, cover it up. I came over here to Home Depot to get a couple of little fittings because we had forgot some at home, and it's a 4.5-5 hour drive for us to get down here, and sure enough I locked the keys in the van. So I don't have any tools or anything to get in here. It's really easy to get into these cars, but you got to go back inside, buy the Jimmy bar, the little spread bar. Had to buy some wire, and had to buy this piece of metal right here. This is in the electrical department, and some electrical tape. So it cost me about $35. Yes, I could call AAA, but by the time they got here, I'll be done with this. Let me show you how easy this really is. Taking this wire, I'm going to actually hit the button to unlock the doors, and the way we do that is with your pry bar. Just get a small pry bar, and up here at the top, push it in, pry open that door. It just has to come open a little bit. Then we take this is just like the coat hanger trick, and you slide it in. Now, all we have to do is hit that little button down there, and we can make this happen. And there it is. Just that simple. You never know what to expect when you go out on the road, make a long drive. But now we're back at the job site. We're setting up the Zoller M98, and you can see that we've got everything installed. I'm going to go ahead and set this down in the pit, and we'll drill a hole for the discharge. I just have to mention it. A lot of people ask, where's the handy dandy Black & Decker? Well, there it is. Okay, we have pretty much everything installed, just a few more sections of pipe. This is the discharge line, 1.5-inch pipe from the sump basin going all the way out to the front. That looks so good. So remember, all of our discharge is underground. We don't like to hang it on a fence or hang it on the wall. This can be a very nice looking job, and you put that pipe underground, send it all the way out to the front where it belongs. So another great coupling. This one's internal, but you can see it has the barbs, and it'll snap in place on both sides, and it'll just hold this forever and ever. So we've got the basin taped and sealed. Everything's ready to go. We're going to go ahead and bring some gravel back and begin to backfill this with the gravel to grade, and we're all done. So out here at the discharge, we've used a 3-inch 90 and a grate. We went from 1.5-inch PVC to thin wall PVC, and then we're just going to let it pop up, and you can see it'll just run right out there onto the street, down to the storm drain where it belongs. Hollywood, Florida, home to the Seminole Indian Reservation and the Hard Rock Cafe. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. So, not a real tutorial of how to get into your vehicle, just part of our day here. I thought, what the heck, slow down, make the video.